Here we are at example 5a from our 4.5 set of notes. We're asked to solve for x here. Now, our goal here is to, again, isolate x, get it by itself. We notice that we have x plus 3 inside of these parentheses being squared. When it's in that situation where you have like a binomial like that being raised to that second power, at this point, you can go ahead and apply a square root on both sides. Okay, because we're taking the quantity x plus 3 and all of that is being squared. And when we do that, our square root is going to come together and cancel with our squared, leaving us with that x plus 3 that was inside of the parenthesis equals, and again, earlier we talked about the moment you do that square root is the moment we have our plus minus. The square root of 100 comes out to be 10. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is actually do a small split, okay, where we have our x plus 3 equals the positive version 10, and then our x plus 3 equals the negative version of 10. And so that's why it's super important, guys, that you understand the moment you apply your square root is the moment you introduce your plus minus, okay? It's not before, it's not later, okay? The moment we do that is the moment we have our plus minus. Now, we're going to get our correct values when we solve. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides for each one. So it looks like x equals positive 7. And over here, we see that x equals negative 13. If you try to do your plus minus at the very end, you're going to get maybe like one of your answers correct. If you do it any earlier, it's kind of a toss-up. Maybe you get something correct. It is super important, guys. The moment you do your the moment you take your square root on both sides is the moment you introduce your plus minus, okay? So our solutions, again, are x equals 7 and x equals negative 13. Again, though, that is example 5a from our 4.5 set of notes.